Hi guys, it's Peggy with I'mLosingItToday.com, and I'm back here with our Wednesday segment with Brenda. And if you didn't catch our Monday segment, just go back and check it out. Brenda is a good friend of mine, and she has a business called Busy Bess Custom Creations where she makes beautiful wreaths. And I think on our Friday segment, I told her we could just show you guys some of her wreaths, but we were in here talking in between. One thing I do love about doing this is the conversations we have in between recordings.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, we should be recording this. But we were talking, and Brenda was telling me that November, this is February, and she said November was her 1-year anniversary that she started this business. Mm-hmm. And I don't know if you're out there and you're watching this, and maybe you have a home business where you do different things, make things, and you want to get your name out there, but Brenda was telling me different things that she did that has made. Well, last year you said the whole year you sold 125 wreaths.
Yep.
This year so far she's already sold over 20.
Yep.
And so what made the difference, Brenda? Just share with them what you were telling me.
Well, I was telling Peggy that I have some mentors that I follow on Facebook. I kind of just last year, was struggling, kind of trying to figure out how can I learn obviously how to make better wreaths and how can I grow my business. So I was on Facebook and just looking for wreath groups, people that make and teach you how to make wreaths, and I found a couple people that have really just have been instrumental in, number one, teaching me how to make a better wreath, and number two, really growing my business. And really, you need to find a mentor, someone that kind of has been there before you and kind of knows what not to do, what to do, kind of what steps you need to follow. And one of the things that one of my mentors said was, you have to do Facebook Lives. Well, I was just scared to death. I thought, people are just going to see me shaking in my boots. I'm going to be sweating. I'm going to be, you get talking too fast and you get nervous.
Not you talking too fast.
So I started doing them. And before I started doing them, I just started doing them this January. Before I started doing them, I had like almost 700 followers, 700 likes. And I thought, oh man, okay, I've got to just
That sounds like a good number to me.
I've got to just jump in and do it. So I did my first one around the 1st of January. And slowly but surely, every week I try to do at least 2 Facebook Lives. And I've grown to over 3,300 likes and followers. By just doing Facebook Lives. And it is a little intimidating at first. You're nervous, you kind of tend to ramble on, and especially when people aren't commenting and you're just like, okay, the weather is,
it's snowing. Now it's 75.
But as you do more Facebook Lives, you kind of get a following, and the people become your friends, and you learn about their lives, and they learn about your lives, and so it kind of becomes a little community also. And then, the key is they share it with their friends, and so on and so forth. And I didn't have an Etsy shop, and one of the things the mentor said also was is you have to set up an Etsy shop, because people in your little community may not buy a wreath, but there's hundreds of thousands of people in the world. You have to put yourself out there. So I did. I opened up an Etsy shop, and I make the lives, wreaths live on my Facebook page, and I have sold over 25 wreaths this year already. I did a little live sale on my wreaths last week of some of the wreaths I had left over. Because I was doing a lot of craft shows. Yeah. And you kind of have to have
That's a lot of work, and you got to sit there and spend your whole day.
It is.
And with this technology of Facebook, and you are hitting so many more people than a craft show, we might as well take advantage of it.
Yep.
And believe me, at this stage in my life, if I can learn technology, you can learn technology.
Exactly.
We actually were like, okay, how's this? And we were recording ourselves, and there's my face in the camera, and it's like, get a mentor. There are people out there that do social media. There's social media coaches, and it might be worth your while to get somebody like that just to kind of help you with that, because and if you have kids, they can definitely help you with that kind of thing. I have 3, and my son was posting some stuff for me, and I'm like, well, you got to show me what you did so I can do it again. So, definitely. You take advantage of the technology that, has been given us.
Yeah, it's funny because, my daughter, Tara.
Yeah.
She, happened to catch me on a live one day, which, your kids aren't always your biggest advocates. So she's like thinking I have this little wreath business, on the side. And she came in the next day and she's like, Mom, you had like 500 people watching you last night. She's like, I thought this was just some little hobby you were doing. She goes, man.
Well, it did start out that way, but
It did. So it was just funny to see her reaction to it because she was like, I thought this was just some little wreath business. I'm like, well, it is a little wreath business, but
But Brenda, it took you being consistent.
Yes.
And the one thing I've always heard, if you have a home business, is you have to do a little bit of something every day.
Absolutely.
You have to, do a little something. My husband he's kind of like been behind me and kind of the one that's kind of like pushed me out of my comfort zone.
Yeah.
You can do this.
You need someone like that.
He's like, you can do this. And I'm like, but number one, I had to get over the fact that what have I got that women would even want to hear about,
And we put ourselves down as women.
We do.
We really do. We look at something that we've done or we've made and we think, oh, that's not going to be good enough. No one's going to want to buy that. Or, I'm not good enough. But we are. And we have to think the Lord thinks we're good enough. Why shouldn't we think we're good enough?
Exactly. You have to get over. I think we've talked about getting over those fears.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely.
And one person told me one time, you're never going to fail at something if you've never done anything.
Absolutely.
And
Absolutely.
we learn so much from things that we've tried, and maybe it didn't work out the way we thought it would, but you just have to I don't know if I use this example, Michael Jordan, the great basketball player.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
In high school, he didn't even make the basketball team.
Yeah, that's amazing, isn't it?
And I don't know, if you don't know who Michael Jordan is, look him up. He played with Carolina, and then he went on to be one of our greatest basketball players. But he didn't make the high school basketball team. If that's incorrect, you can let me know. But I'm pretty sure that's correct. But he didn't give up.
Right.
So we have to get over those fears, and we have to push ourselves.
Yeah.
And the thing that I am, just by what I'm doing with these interviews, is I'm learning so much.
Absolutely.
Because there's so many women out there with so many different talents. And I tell you, if you are a woman out there and you you're trying to do a business, if you email me at pjoiner@icloud.com and let me know, I would love to hear from you. And maybe we can set something up because I know there's so many different things out there.
Absolutely.
So, but this has been a great tip, Brenda. If you have any questions about her Facebook, how she's done the Facebook Live, it's pretty simple. If you just go on Facebook and hit the live button, then there you go. Anybody can press the button. So anyway, that was a great segment. So stay tuned for our Friday segment. I really appreciate you sharing that. I think I've gotten some great ideas for myself, and I know I have to do Facebook Live. I've been doing videos, but I'm like,
well, you know what you do? You tell your friends, hey, this is my first Facebook Live. Tell them when you're going on, and then have people there that will interact with you because that helps you feel more comfortable too.
Yeah, well, I'll call you and make sure I'll tell you.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. All right, guys, thank you for tuning in, and we'll talk to you on Friday. Bye.
Bye.